Do you guys remember the Victorian magazine? Do you remember this? This is from 1988. I think I was maybe 14 the very first time I came across this. And oh my gosh, it changed my entire life. Later on in life, I was able to gather these magazines and actually add to my collection. I think I purchased them in like 1990 or something. And I carted them around for the next 20 years. So now I'm going to share them with you. So we're going to start with episode 1, or actually not quite episode 1. Let me make sure this is actually in the frame here. Here we go. Okay. So this is, let me see, spring 1988. Not quite episode 1. This is volume 2, number 1. So spring of 1988. This was before they came out with the monthly issues. So we're just going to go ahead and go through this, and it's been so many years. I've just carried this from house to house. I never gave up on them. It was such a huge, huge part of my inspirational art journey. And we're just going to look at this together. Oh my gosh. So welcome to my channel. It's just going to be a compilation of all the things that I love and are inspired by. I love the blue and white. So you're welcome to look at this with me. 1988, oh my goodness. Look at this. Look at the plates. So cute, the little buttons with the little doilies. And oh my gosh, it's my dream. Oh my gosh, I love that. It's my dream to someday have a nice table like that. I still have never had a nice table. Look at that. It'd be just my dream to sit out on the patio and have a nice breakfast and have it nicely decorated like this. Some of these are so interesting. These old 1988, that's 36 years almost. Is that how? Wow. Look at this, is when they did kind of the faded photography. I don't know if you remember that, but when they really faded out and kind of the braids. Oh, that's so cute. What inspires you? Things like this inspire me, the colors. So I sculpt fairies, not on this channel. This channel is going to be my inspiration channel for my art channel to inspire me later when I have energy to actually create. Right now, I'm just simply too tired. I would love, so I sculpt fairies, and oh, I just would love to do that. Some of these, so I have actually in these books, not in this one in particular, but some of the others, I've bookmarked different things that inspired me. And I believe it's been 7 years or more since I've looked at what inspired me 7 years ago. So I'm excited to come across those as we look through these together to see what inspired me 7 years ago. Be interesting to see if it still inspires me today, or if I can even remember what it was that inspired me. Look at this couch. I love this fabric. You could decorate an entire room just around this fabric alone. Oh my gosh. I would love to sit right here. Please. Can I just sit right here and have a cup of coffee and look out over the water? Here in Montana where I live, I kind of do have that view, kind of-ish. I love green. What's your favorite color? My favorite color is green. Any shade of green. That cozy, look at that cozy setting. It's so interesting seeing some of these because the styles are coming back. Look at that beautiful embroidery. Oh my gosh, that's so beautiful. Look at the sun filtering through. That's so cozy. And I love quilts. At that. And that's cute. I have a tradition of adding 3 small hearts in the corner of my prints to symbolize my husband, my son, and myself. Right here, 1, 2, 3 hearts. Look at that. So beautiful, the lace. Look at the back of that skirt. How cute, look at that, the little panels. Oh my goodness. Do people actually cook like this? That reminds me of something a fairy would eat with all the little flowers. I would love to be able to cook like that. I just don't have the patience. But yet I have the patience to sculpt like an intricate fairy face. That's interesting. Look at that. I love this layering of fabrics. And look at the look at that, the embroidery. So I did teach myself how to embroider. Here, I'll show you real quick. I'll show you real quick because it's just right here. But so this is something I embroidered. I created this design and embroidered it onto. So this was my template, and I made this and embroidered all of this, and then I'll repeat it all the way down. It's a costume for one of my fairies, but oh my gosh, the perfection though of those stitches, I have not mastered that by any means. I love that color palette. It's so soft and calming. Look at that beautiful house. Look at that bed right there. So stunning. Houses. Why don't they make houses like this anymore? That is just, look at that, the architecture. Oh my gosh, I would love to sit right there. Can you imagine? I love hats. If I could have a hat collection, I totally would. Someday I'm going to have a hat collection. Someday I'm going to have these on my walls. It's going to look beautiful. Oh my gosh, that's so beautiful. The mist. I'll have to capture an environment like this for you guys. Here in Montana where I live, we have a similar environment, and I'll film it and post it for you guys. So cute. Oh, you know what? I think I actually sculpted her. Years ago, when I was learning how to sculpt, I believe I used the same pose. That's interesting. Look at that cozy neck. Oh my goodness. Right now we are remodeling a 1940. Oh, this palette. Oh, I love the fall. I love the fall. So we're from Oregon, and in Oregon, you do have a fall, kind of a fall palette, but the seasons are like mild, and then hot, boiling hot in the summer. I love this look. Simple, elegant. So here in Montana, we do have seasons, which I am so excited about. You have your definite snow. I love that right there. You have your definite summer, what's very hot, and then you have your definite fall with all the autumn colors. Now, I love this model. I think she's so beautiful. And when I was little, I remember loving to see her. And I think they use her throughout quite a lot of the books. And it's interesting to watch her age. She aged so gracefully. Are you guys wine drinkers? I would love to be able to drink wine, but due to the fact that I had cancer, when you have alcohol, it actually makes the cancer in your body grow. The sugars do. So I don't have alcohol very much. Once a week, maybe, if I'm lucky. This color palette, I would love to do my kitchen in yellows and blues, maybe someday. Right now we are remodeling. We bought a 1914 1914 church. Just the bare bones of a church. It's a square shape, and it doesn't have the Victorian elegance. Oh, I want to make those, yummy, of a lot of 1914 churches. And so we're remodeling it, and right now our house is chaotic. So I like to dream about what I want things and how I want them to end up eventually. Just right now it seems so far away. I love purple. The lilacs, I love the smell of lilac. You know, they have lilac trees everywhere here. I'll film some for you guys as soon as they bloom. Look at those cute little bunnies. Isn't this such a neat book? That's beautiful. I would love to do my daughter's rooms like that. And then, of course, all the ads are usually in the back, and sometimes they have amazing little tidbits at the very, very end, kind of buried in the back. And I remember poring over all of these ads when I was little. I think this was pre-internet even. And this is how they would do their advertising. And so I'd look at all of these and think that someday I would order from them. Of course, it quickly became outdated. Isn't that neat though? What a neat book, huh? And then always in the back, they always have one last little article in the very back. All right, well, everyone, I hope you enjoyed that. Join me for the next book. I have almost the entire Victoria collection of magazines, just missing a few books, and it goes all the way up, I believe, into 2003 and then skips ahead to 2007. So this is going to be an ongoing reading. If you want to join me for the Victorian reading, I probably won't read the articles, but it's just fun to look at all the photos. So thank you for hanging out with me. Until next time.